Hey, what's up, fuckers? So listen, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Today's video is a bit of a weird one. Okay, so basically what happened was I spent all of last week working on this expose about Klarna Drag Brunch, and I'll explain more about what that is in a minute, but what ended up happening was the day before I was supposed to upload the video, I received some new information that pretty much undermined the entire thing. So I was scrambling to figure out a way to salvage this video because I put a lot of effort into it and I didn't want to see it go to waste. So I decided to upload it anyway, and this is me present day. I will be popping in and out of the original video to kind of explain why this theory that I had ended up getting debunked. Also, side note, today, May 20th, just so happens to be my birthday. That's why I'm wearing a robe. So yeah, just a thought, maybe something to keep in mind if you decide to leave me a comment or something. I don't know. Anyway, enjoy the video. I'll talk to you in a sec. Hey, what's up, fuckers? Welcome back to your second easy installment of Klarna-related content. If you don't know what Klarna is, I made a video about them last summer, so I recommend you go give that a watch first, because I think it's really interesting. But here's a quick recap. Klarna is a company that provides a buy now, pay later service for online shopping, and last summer they ran the hashtag Shop Like a Queen campaign and got a bunch of Drag Race girls to promote them. It got some backlash for encouraging young people to spend their money irresponsibly and potentially putting themselves into credit card debt. They also made some claims about not charging any late fees and not affecting your credit score, and in my video, I downloaded their app and actually went into their terms and conditions and found that a lot of these claims were just not true. And the main problem that I had with Klarna was that they seemed to be using drag to target the LGBT community, and then as soon as the campaign ended, as soon as they got all of our money, they just dropped us. You know how all the big corporations do the second Pride Month is over. But Klarna is back, baby! They are working with drag queens again during quarantine through this thing called Klarna Drag Brunch, a weekly series of 3 live streams hosted by Kimchi and Naomi Smalls and featuring digital drag performances from Aquaria, Gigi Good, Cameron Michaels, Evie Oddly, Plastique Tiara, and even Violet Chachki. They even promised to donate $15,000 to local drag entertainers who are out of work due to COVID-19. And honestly, that sounds really awesome. I think it's very commendable of Klarna to go out of their way and donate money to local drag entertainers because they didn't have to, and it just goes to show that they really do care about us and they want to show support for our community. But then I got to thinking, $15,000 for local drag entertainers. Okay. Which local drag entertainers, though? Like, who specifically is getting this money? It's been over a week since the last Drag Brunch livestream, and they still haven't confirmed whether or not the donation's been made yet, or who the donation is going to. In fact, every time they mention the donation, it's very vague. It's always just $15,000 for local drag entertainers, and then it's no other information.
Klarna, you have donated $15,000 to queens who are affected by the pandemic.
So I've decided to do just a little bit of digging because I want to get to the bottom of this. I want to get some answers. So without further ado, I present to you Detective Danger's investigation of Klarna Drag Brunch. This is the closest thing I have to a detective cap, so bear with me. I wish I could go out and buy one. I do not have a magnifying glass, but I do have this, so just bear with me, right? Yeah, this was a stupid fucking idea. Anyway, gotta focus. Okay, so my first question is, who is this money going to? I searched all over Klarna's social media and couldn't find anything. So then I got to thinking, well, how would you even go about deciding which entertainers you want to donate to? And to me, the most logical way to do this would be to post an application, right? Like, fill out this form, tell us your story, and then you could be selected to receive part of the donation. Either that, or they could just go on Instagram and try to find some busted fucking queens and be like, oh, she looks broke as shit, let's throw her some money. Anyway, I searched through all of their social medias and even on their website trying to find a way to apply for this donation, and surprise, I found nothing. It's possible that there was an application and then after they selected the candidates, they deleted all the posts because they didn't want more people flooding them with applications after the deadline, but I don't know, that just doesn't seem likely to me. It's also possible that they're taking private recommendations and they're still working on finalizing everything behind the scenes. That's honestly the most likely scenario, right? Like, I can't expect them to tweet about all of their financial decisions. And so I figured this is a dead end. There's no point in me searching through their social media. You know, if I really want some answers, then I'm gonna have to go straight to the source. So I messaged Klarna on Facebook. Hi, I was curious about your $15,000 donation for out-of-work drag entertainers. Has the donation been made yet? If not, have the entertainers that will receive the donation been chosen? Thanks so much for your contribution to our community during these hard times. I think that is a more than fair question, and I felt that I was very polite about it. I was very much looking forward to their response, as they typically reply within a few hours, but it took them 3 days to open my message, and then those bitches left me on red. Klarna, your silence is deafening. All they had to do was tell me that they were working on it in private, and I would have backed off. I wouldn't have had to make this video, but here we are. Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got myself into this crazy situation. Okay, so here's the thing about that. Klarna actually did end up replying to my message. They replied a few days after I recorded the original video, you know, right as I was finishing up editing and was about to upload it, so it's just like, god damn it, right? Hey, thanks for reaching out, Danger. We appreciate the question. We're currently working with our friends at Voss Entertainment to distribute the money and support their database of drag entertainers. So there you have it. The question has been answered. Fuck my fucking life. But you know what? Even though the entire premise of this video has been completely invalidated, why not continue watching, right? Because sometimes it's fun to get sucked into these ludicrous conspiracy theories, even though they obviously aren't true. Just because it's like kind of interesting to think about, you know? YouTubers have made entire careers off of this bullshit, so why shouldn't I? Roll the tape. I do want to make one thing clear, though, which is that I am not at all accusing Klarna of lying about this donation. Like, I 100% do believe that it is real, and that it is happening, and that it's just being worked on in private. I would like for them to show these receipts, and I do believe that they could provide these receipts if they wanted to. The only reason I'm calling it into question at all is because who pledges a donation to a non-specified charity? Like, that's not normal. When a company makes a donation to a charity, they say what charity they're donating to, right? Like, you say, we are giving $15,000 to the Trevor Project or whatever. Like, you don't just say, like, oh, we're gonna give some money to some gays. Yeah, just like I don't know, just like some gays that we know. It doesn't matter who, doesn't matter which ones, why do you care? Just, it's for the gays. Work the World has done fundraiser live streams to raise money for local drag entertainers, and they announced who the funds were being sent to, so why can't Klarna? Okay, so here's the thing about that. In Klarna's message to me, they said they were working with Voss Events to distribute the donation to their database of entertainers. And turns out that Voss Events is the company that does the Work the World tour. So that entire point is moot. I will say I still find it strange that they've never posted about this publicly. Like, why did I have to DM them just to find out this information? But hey, by the time I upload this, they probably will have posted it publicly. They'll have announced all the recipients. They'll even have posted the screenshots of the PayPal transactions just to fuck with me and ruin my video. Klarna! Anyway, that is my little conspiracy theory debunked. But there are other parts of this video that I still think raise some valid points, so let's keep watching. Why not? I already wasted my fucking time making this video, so I might as well share it with you. God damn it. Anyway, I guess that's not what really matters, because I still do believe that Klarna is making the donation, albeit privately, which is okay. You know, that's their right to do so. What's actually important here is that Klarna is showing support for our community, and they are going out of their way to send love and respect to local drag entertainers. But then I got to thinking, again, if Klarna loves and respects local drag entertainers so much and they want to send us financial support, then why didn't they book any of us for these live streams? You're really gonna tell me that they couldn't squeeze in just one performance from a drag entertainer that hasn't been on Drag Race? Like, I thought the entire point of these live streams was to show support for local drag. If you really cared about local performers, then you could have taken this opportunity to give some of us a platform, right? And include us in the show too. Like, you wouldn't need to donate money. You could have just hired us and given us work, and then we wouldn't be out of work anymore. I realize that was not the smoothest of segues, but fuck it, it's true. Klarna is actively profiting off of this pandemic. Business for them is fucking booming right now, so it's no surprise that they have the extra budget to run another drag queen campaign. One of the ways they're making so much money right now is they just launched a partnership with Sephora.
Thank you so much, Sephora, for all the goodies.
Now, makeup is one of those products that people just love to buy too much of compulsively, like for fun. And now that all the stores are closed, people are more desperate than ever to go out and impulse buy some makeup just to fucking feel something. And this partnership creates the perfect way to impulse buy makeup during the pandemic, because now you can still shop at Sephora, but you don't have to pay for the full price up front. You can wait until after, let's say, you get your stimulus check. And how do you reach a large audience of people who are obsessed with buying makeup, if not with their favorite RuPaul's Drag Race stars? And it goes even deeper. One of the biggest draws from the Klarna Drag Brunch livestream was that Kim and Naomi curated wish lists on the Klarna app. So basically you could see products that they recommend and then get a direct link to buy them for yourself.
If you'd like to see Kimchi and I's high drag and black tie wish list, they are in the Klarna app.
The first wish list includes a Gucci lipstick, which is available for purchase on where else but Sephora.com. Then there's this other wish list that's just full of clothes, most of which are hideous. Seriously, these Abercrombie and Fitch sweatpants are recommended by Naomi Smalls. Like, that's bullshit. One of these products is linked to the website ASOS, and that is relevant because Klarna and ASOS teamed up recently to create ASOS Give Back Day, which was a one-day event where for every Klarna transaction on ASOS's website, Klarna would donate $1 to the Red Cross COVID relief efforts. ASOS Give Back Day took place on April 29th, the same day as the second Klarna Drag Brunch livestream, which happened to be the only livestream that mentioned ASOS by name.
But we did team up with ASOS this week to give you guys some really amazing drag leisure pulls. Yep. So please be sure to check it out.
And out of all the products across all three wish lists from this campaign, the product that was linked to the ASOS website is the only one to have completely sold out. Klarna has made so much fucking money off of these charity live streams, and it's ridiculous. So forgive me, but that's why I am not impressed with their little donation. Whew, I really thought I was putting two and two together, girl. I thought I was Tom Hanks in the Da Vinci Code. But no, what was really happening here was I was just noticing very obvious patterns and what was like clearly a surface level marketing campaign. Nothing gets past Detective Danger, I'll tell you that. But the point of this segment of the video was not really to expose Klarna, for advertising, but rather just to demonstrate how these charity live streams were benefiting Klarna more than they were benefiting the people they were donating to, which again is obvious if you really think about it. That's just how all multi-billion-dollar corporations do things. It's no secret, but I still think it's shitty, and I stand by my decision to call that out. Anyway, there's one last segment that it's nothing. There's nothing there, but I still think it's funny, so I wanted to leave it in anyway. And it goes even deeper. During the Drag Brunch live streams, one of the things Kimchi promoted was her own makeup brand, Kimchi Chic Beauty. If you go to her makeup brand's website, you will see that they have an exclusive partnership with a certain buy now, pay later company, and that company is called Afterpay. Not Klarna. I'm sorry, this is just a sudden turn of events, and I'm just very perplexed by it. So let me try to get this straight. Kimchi, who is a brand ambassador for Klarna, owns a makeup company that has an exclusive deal with Klarna's biggest competitor. I don't know what this means. I don't know what to do with this information. It's just like... my fucking brain hurts, dude. Like, I think I need a break. So yeah, I still don't know what to do with that information, but I thought it was interesting. Maybe, like a little bit, to me, at least. Well, that is the story of how my conspiracy theory about Klarna Drag Brunch was debunked by Klarna themselves before I could even upload my video about it. Ugh. Happy birthday to me. This might be the last time for a little while that I attempt to make a serious video. I should probably just stick to making fun of drag queen music and shitty gay clickbait articles, you know, stick to what I know. I'm gonna throw it back to my past self one last time for some final thoughts and the outro, because I do not feel like recording another one, so bye everybody. Take it away, me from a week ago. Now before I end this video, I would like to just sum up some of my final thoughts. For one, Klarna has been directly benefiting from this pandemic. Their profits from the end of last year to April have skyrocketed. And because they're making so much money right now, they have the extra budget to run another drag queen ad campaign, except this time they're disguising it as quarantine content. The purpose of the Drag Brunch live streams was to promote Klarna's new business partnerships and not to help benefit local drag entertainers. Because if it was to help benefit local drag entertainers, they could have included us and let us be part of the show too, or when they donated money to us, they could have at least said one of our fucking names. I will admit that Klarna donating anything at all is a good thing, and it will definitely have a positive impact on the life of whoever it is that ends up receiving the donation. But I'm not about to start licking their fucking boots because of it, okay? Like, I'm not gonna start singing Klarna's praises suddenly just because they decided to throw some pocket change at our community. Well, that's pretty much all I had to say, unless I can think of something else that I feel like being mad about. What about all the food in the live stream? That's way too much food. They didn't eat all that. That's very wasteful. I don't know. I kind of don't really care anymore. The passion's gone. I just want to go to bed. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate that you've stuck around and watched this entire video, because you didn't have to do that. You know, that was super dope of you, dude. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more investigative journalism. And if you've made it this far, then let me know in the comments, because I fuck with you. You're a real G, and I'll give your comment a little heart, because those are cute and fun for both of us. That's it.